Only and his guests are not responsible for any losses you may accrue for having weak hands. Where the haters at? Y'all bitches still ain't showed up. And now, right, we got Hex. Flawless uptime. People thought this was a joke. Now they're mad at the chart. It's lullaby music, really, right? It's hard to believe that something like this exists. I get it, but you just gotta come to terms with reality. It just exists. Nothing we can do about it. Buy a steak and chill, baby. Shout out to Marketable Thoughts. You can't get this kind of shit for free anywhere else. It's very important to understand that. We're handing it out. People thought this was a joke. Now they're mad at the chart. This is Whales Only. Glad you guys can make it out. I'm making some claims that are pretty outlandish, but I can back them up. Boom. End of story. There is no other crypto out there, so don't get it twisted. If you don't understand where you're parking your money, you're going to pay the consequences for that. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. Boom. We're obliterating everybody. Literally. There is nobody else that comes close to what Hex has done. Boom. Oh, it's about to get funky. Funkier than you could have ever imagined. Richard Hart is a boss. Hex is literally the best thing on the planet. It's simple mathematics. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's the secret. The Godwell told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. Shit, motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. I mean, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Yash deep, everybody. My God. Ex-Asians, bro. Everybody. Australians, man. Everybody gets it. Yo, Wendy's done told you. Dollar Club done told you. Everybody done told you. It's crazy. Happy Sunday to all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, as everybody's sitting around lollygagging, pissing off away their time, wasting it on shit they really don't want to waste it on. You know, us Hex stakers are just out here stacking up these chips while these haters keep hating. And you know, we tried to get them to come and join the party, but people just rather lie to themselves, man. I really don't know what it is. You know, I don't know what it is. That's why I always appreciate the people that tune into my streams, because I understand that you guys really get that this is just counting. This is not hard. You just got to do your time. That's all it is. It's like going to jail, man. You know, we ain't rich. We weren't born rich. You ain't going to get rich right now. You know, and even if you do, what you gonna do with it? I mean, I was baffled when the bear market came and I had the realization that nobody knew what the fuck they were doing. You know, it's one thing to miss a top, which I missed, right? But nobody has a fucking clue what they're doing. And that's the most disturbing thing, because you have a lot of people blindly being followed out here, right? Because they're blind as fuck. And everybody that's following these so-called whatever they want to be. I don't know what the hell they are. I mean, people are getting rinsed out here, and I predicted this was gonna happen. Everything that's happening now, I called it, all of it, spot on. It's sad. It's sad. Motherfuckers can't sit still. Got to be doing some dumb shit. Reminds me of me when I was a kid. Damn, just some dumb shit all the time. Why? Just sit your fucking ass down, bro. It's not that hard. I mean, wow. This is exactly the point of Hex. If you don't know other ways to make money, that's a problem. Crypto is not the solution. You got to find other ways to make it. If you can't flip it elsewhere, you ain't flipping it over here. That's a fact, not an opinion. It takes too long. It takes too much luck. And even if you hit a buck, you're going to fuck it up right after because you don't know what you're doing with it. Those are facts, not fiction. That's literally how the game works. This is exactly why so many people had no idea what to do after the market topped in 2021. It was crazy. I could not, for the life of me, understand the reactions from people. But it ultimately hit me. Nobody's got a fucking clue. And it's obvious. It's obvious. This is so obvious. It's more obvious now than ever before. Seeing my here shilling bullshit left and right. Like a bunch of fucking homos. Bunch of homos. That's just what we working with out here. Ain't no fucking men. A man stands by his goddamn word, period. And they understand what the fuck they're saying when they're fucking saying it. Fucking homo shit. Give a fuck about what your opinion is, motherfucker. This is a market. People come in here and put fucking money on the table. Fuck your opinion. Straight the fuck up. If your opinion was worth anything, your bitch ass would be on a fucking magazine or some dumb shit covering your faggot ass right eye. But you're not. So shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. Because the grown men are doing the fucking talking out here. Not the little girls. Sit your motherfucking ass down. And we're only 7.5 minutes in, people. It's sad. We are 4 years in, going on 5, and people still haven't figured out that you cannot beat counting. Crazy, but true. Time and counting cannot be beat. Today, Hex Stakers made double-digit yield payouts. One day out of many. I don't even know what we must be past 1500, day 1500 right now. So that's 1500 days that people have been getting paid out by this protocol nonstop. It has never, ever stopped working. Never. It is always working. If your internet is down, that's the only time you cannot access the shit. This is why I will never, ever talk about anything else. Pulse chain, so far, same standard. PulseX, same standard. I mean, Ink, same standard. It's never not worked. What are we talking about here, man? You people out here pretending that this shit is a fucking game. And that's why you're getting taken to the fucking showers and getting rammed in the ass, no Vaseline. And no, nobody cares. Nobody feels any sympathy for you. We just LOL. Because we don't care. We keep stacking these chips over here. Real G's moving silence. And shout out to Lil Wayne for adding that little piece right after. If you know, you know. I'm just not bothering with dumbasses anymore. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with life. I'm passing that shit on to the young folks. Shout out D'Artagnan. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. All that. Um, The information probably is not going to stop coming out. Days like today are seminal. We're about to see a trend in the market, and we're going to talk about it. But as always, you got to really understand how this money movement occurs, because you've been seeing, like, and you're going to see it when I pull up these charts. You'll see something go one way while something else is going another way, and you're like, damn, I wish I was understanding what's happening right now, because sometimes things don't make sense when they do. The question is how. And the answer is that you have to understand how the system works. This is why I talk about the plumbing all of the time. The plumbing dictates how these things function. It took me a while to understand that that's what was happening. Because even though I knew, even when I started trading, I understood that that's what did it. But I didn't acknowledge it. I just didn't. And the fact of the matter is that you can look at the market like this. You can look at it from a singular perspective, meaning you're only focusing on one thing and one thing alone. Or you can do what I do, which is just layer as many things on top of each other to decide a bias one way or the other. That's what I do. I like to layer things on top of one another, from fundamental to technical, because that's typically how you get the best results. Thank you again, D'Artagnan, and shout out to you, Jesse James. Appreciate you for coming in, brother, and catching me on a live. I know I don't stream often, but I really try to hit the field, so to speak, as often as possible. Thank you for coming through, and thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. But this is even the thing. And this is a good question. The problem is that these people are dragging others down with them. What good am I doing, honestly, if I'm only talking to the same crowd and I'm not trying to obliterate the morons? Because that's what's happening. You got these people out here pretending to be about pulse chains, pretending to be about hex, and they're not. They're pretending to be. They're out here getting their fucking money up, pretending to be doing community things, where in essence they're just pillaging, they're just robbing from people. Because what's that liquidity looking like? It ain't looking like RH coins. That's something I do know to be a fact. So you're just really playing yourself, and you're just holding on to time, because it's only a matter of when, not if. Those coins that you thought were gonna get you paid ain't doing shit for you, motherfucker. And you're like, damn, I fucked up. And yeah, you fucked up, because I done told you, bitch ass. And so is everybody else. You heard the fucking song. That's why it's a fucking song. I mean, I just don't understand how you think something like that became a fucking song. Because it fucking is. I mean, it's the height of stupidity. We literally live in an age where all you gotta do is search for the answers, and you can find them, and people literally don't. They're like, nah, we got more important shit to do. I'm never gonna forget. I think about this shit so often, and it fucks with me. Because why are you doing that? Yeah, like this is and I didn't realize this is what the lesson was then. I was young, but I understood that what the fuck was happening in my face was dumb as fuck. And let me elaborate. Yo, I think it was a finance class, math. I can't remember what subject it was. But there was this gang of motherfuckers that was in with me in this class, and I didn't. When I was in school, man, I don't fuck with people. I don't socialize. I don't do that. I don't fuck with people. They're dumbasses. So college was the same shit. I was an adult, so it was even easier because it was young fucking dumbasses. And excuse me while I light up. The thing is, you know, the amount of effort these motherfuckers put out to cheat, it was crazy. It was insane. because it was easier to just study. I was done before them. It was easier to just fucking study this shit. Like, I'm never gonna fucking forget. And even though that's something I knew and understood in some way, I had never seen it like that. Like, that was the lesson. The lesson there was that people will do whatever they got to do to get by and not put forth the correct effort to get the proper results. They want the so-called shortcut, even though there isn't one, and it yields disastrous results, not positive ones. And this is why we got to shit on the haters, because they're out here acting like they're doing the right thing when they don't even have the answers anyway. And that's the thing. These are a bunch of morons pretending to understand crypto. And here's the thing that's even worse about that fact: that's essentially the so called industry. It's a bunch of clowns talking about fake ass shit that they have no sense of what is even going on. Like, these people are talking about centralized shit coins 99.9999999% of the time. They're not even talking about crypto. So what the fuck are you watching actually? Like, who the fuck you want me to talk to? You don't understand who I am. That's the problem. You don't understand what the fuck this crypto shit is yet. Because you think that that's just happening outside of this fucking little sphere right here. And that's the problem. Right fucking there. This cobweb is real fucking small. Pulse Nation, Johnny Chaos. Very few people talk about fucking Hex, Pulse Chain, Pulse X, Inc. The shit that matters. Very few fucking people. And notice, by the motherfucking way, that I'm not splitting the fucking hexes. Write that shit down some fucking where. Please. Put that shit on a fucking magnet on your goddamn fridge. Like, hook yourself up. Fucking dumbasses. Jeez. Alright, let's get to these fucking markets, man. Like, the level of dumb is so befuddling that it pisses me off when I start talking about it. Like, it really does, because these motherfuckers think that we're like even on the same fucking, I don't know, like universe. Nigga, like, no, we're not. I'm sorry. You don't fucking matter ever. But I gotta shit talk you just so dumbasses hear the fucking message. You cocksucker. Fucking dumbasses. Yeah, let's get to these damn charts. Actually, let me put on some of my favorite. Give me a second, guys. Just a little back. Ugh, sorry about that. Fucking ads. These fuckers are horrible. But they control the fucking internet for now. All right. Just a little something. All right. So we're gonna start off with the dollar, guys. I want to take a look at that. Give you guys an understanding of where everything else is coming from. And as you guys know, currencies are the driver. If you're not spending your money, then nothing's happening. No activity, period, is occurring. And that's important to understand, because without activity, we're just circle jerking. We're not doing shit. And that's, very critical, because what's the point? And people will pretend that whatever they're told is valid when, guess what? It's not. Simple fact of the matter is that in order to fix the economy, there is no way to transition, because there is no actual money to transition to. That system has been eradicated, obliterated. You can't see it function. It's been paperized. It's been papered over so damn much that the price of the fucking metals can't even do shit. The fact that gold is not even at 3,000 and that silver isn't at 50 is fucking criminal. Beyond criminal. Crazy. Nah, don't a little pro tip for you guys, be careful with that Brave browser. Do a good review upon the founders or creators of that said tool. Do yourself the favors on that one. All right. So as you guys, right now we are, I think, on a daily chart. Yeah, we're on a daily chart. So let's zoom in, see what's going on. Um, in the smaller time frames. This is a 610-minute chart. If you divide that in, I think there are, fuck, I can't remember, about 6 hours in a day. 9:30 a.m. to 4. I guess you could say 4:30 p.m. Even though it's really like 8:30, because that's when the West Coast stock market closed. So you could actually do shit in the exchanges on the West Coast up to a certain point in time. I think it's like 5:30, 4:30. I can't remember exactly anymore. I think it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so it's probably 5:30 p.m. Western. But I'd have to look into that to confirm. So let's just go with good old 4:30 p.m. Eastern, because I think that's the last time you can get a trade in on the Eastern side of things. Oh, but you got the pre-market too. But nobody's really doing shit until after then anyway. That's 7 hours, right? So if we take 610 divided by 7, or yeah, let's go with 7. We got 87 periods, right? So what does this mean? This means that over a period of, hold on, what is this? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. Got a stupid pop up on my thing. I lost my train of thought. So 610 minutes divided by 7 hours. So we're getting like, did I put 7 hours? I'm losing my thought here. So, no, but I didn't do that right. Give me a second here. 7 times 60. There we go. Now we get 1.45 hours. So this is 1.45 hours per bar, basically an hour and a half per bar. Rounding up a little bit because it's 1.45238, the first 5 digits. So anyways, the whole thing is we saw this market pretty much lose its footing on the way up, right? And then it came back, found support at what you should consider a bearish, or excuse me, but the funny thing is I see somebody do that shit earlier today. I'm like, how the fuck you make that mistake? It's so damn obvious. And I was thinking about it and that's why I did it. Anyway, um, so you got this obvious bullet structure because you got up, 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 right? So it's logical that you see some buying interest here if the structure is real and it is going to be sustained even after this dip, because this is clearing out previous point of control, right? Like you can see it right here on the chart. You don't even gotta look in hard, even though you can see all these points of control here, right? You can see all this activity happen here. They came, sweep did all this crazy stuff here. Like you can see all this craziness happen here. So it's clearly an area of interest. It was even halfway on the Donchian channels that I have set up here at 89 period intervals. Like it was just an area, and then you had all this on the market profile. You just had so many things pointing in this direction. And then you consider on top of all of that the moving average slopes, right? The shortest being just up and at 'em, basically, and then the moving averages flattening out from being bearish, right? From being bearish to flattening out to rolling over back to the upside, right? And then curling up some more, because as you guys can see, the blue is now back under the brown. I guess I can't really tell what color that is, but the Donchian midway is crossing both of those. You see, so those are just bullish momentum things that are happening, right? And these things are just That's just how they line up, right? And then you have all these negative media prints about the dollar in the press, right? Like we're talking about these people are publicly crucifying the dollar, talking about Fed now, talking about all these other things to make you just try to forget that the dollar exists, but you deal with it every day. So how the hell are you supposed to do that? I don't see how you're supposed to do that. Like you can't. You can't. So what's happening is that the rest of the world is slowly saying no thanks. And at the same time, that's causing rates to have to, well, they, here's the thing about rates. After a certain while, they get so high that they got to go low again. And this is kind of the area we find ourselves in right now. Once again, this is just one of those areas where you're going to see market interest because there's been no real activity here before. And this was just an opportunity that presented itself because it hadn't in months, right? This is going back to December 2023, and we're already in March. So this is, oh, I'm sorry, this is February 25th, but we're a week away from March. Um, Point is, this is typically bullish season for bonds, and you even see it in the divergences here. So, this is probably a good opportunity to probably look to get long on some Greeks here. Uh, no, no, I'm looking at this. So, all this is setting up with the dollar being bullish, right, which is what we're seeing right now. And all this typically leads to a bearish equity setup because that's just how the market's setting up right now because it's been running up with the dollar and with rates going down. But recently they've been going up. So while rates been going up, equity's been going sideways. Like, what to do now? What do we do now? So that's how you know that the market is getting set up for a rollover. I don't know how low it's gonna go, but it's gonna go low. Because it just has to. It's just time. It's just something that has to happen. And even the Nasdaq is looking weak. And maybe we should take a look at um, what do you call the percentage of stocks that are up above a certain above certain thresholds on moving averages. Let's give this a look. Where are we? Where the hell did I put that? Breath, I think that is. Yep. So yeah, we're at 50%. So percent of stocks above 5-day average. Let's see. I think I gotta put this in the. Yeah, we gotta put this one in the line, guys, because it looks crazy otherwise. Give me a second. Yeah. So let me just get rid of all these damn indicators. Um, mm, 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 mm. There's probably a button to do this, but I don't really know it. So gotta do it one by one. Just to get rid of it. Hold on, let me see if I even need to. Yeah. Just to get rid of those lines, I guess, but whatever. They're not that annoying. All right, so right now we're at 52% of stocks above the 5-day moving average or their respective 5-day moving average, which is, mid range. So nothing special. I mean, all these are basically mid range to right above it. So it's nothing fancy. It's not strong. You know what I'm saying? It's like midway. So it's like not really even in gear. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just trying to get there. And as you guys can see, it's kind of been just gyrating around this area for a while. So odds are we're just seeing a whole lot of distribution across the board. Let's see. So this is above 20-day average, above 50. And as you guys can see, the further out we go on the moving average, the steeper the drop from 88 to 52, from 86 to 51, from 79 to what is this 65, and this is the 100-day. But this one isn't going to be as steep because this is a way longer moving average, so it has to be a way longer contraction. This is really just getting started. You understand? So you got to let it give it time so that it actually builds out and looks like something. This is over the 150 days, 61 once again from 72. Well, I'm sorry, not 72, but about 70. And that one, yeah, it was about 76. Not actually 79. Sorry about that. This one is about 67 and a half, down to 60. So, and this is above the 200 day. So, once this one starts hitting the motion, I mean, odds are you can just call it a dub on that one. Advanced decline, you got advanced stocks up at 1139 out of I think 5,000. I can't remember what that number is. Or maybe it's just a sum of these two. So if you want to just do a percentage, this is the NYSE. Yeah, so it's just these two. I'm sorry guys, I couldn't remember which one I had up here. I think this is the one that's total. Yeah. So this is the one that's 5,000. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, there you go. Um, Yeah, I mean, the market itself is pretty whatever. It really looks like it's just distributing if you take a look at what's been occurring so far from a breadth perspective. And this is what you see in the charts, right? I mean, let's take a look at the 200 day, I think it is once again, and let's just capture the time frame here just to record what happened last time just for our benefit. Let's take a look here. 62 for 61%. Let's take go back to futures. Come on. Sorry, I'm not using my regular mouse right now, so it's forcing me to move pretty slow. All right. Let's see what. Damn, I don't remember what the hell the dates were. Fuck. That's exactly why I did it, but I think it's close enough. You know what I'm saying? Let's line it up. Let's see. Damn, I suck at this. All right. Hold on. We'll flip it back. I remember what it was. The 200 day on the breath. Hold on. Just trying to get it line up. All right. I was so focused on the number of days. 65 days versus 100? Damn, that can't be right. Hold on. Breath. Let's go to this one. Come on. I know I'll do something. You gonna just not have it there? Oh, that's 150. That's why. All right. Yeah, I didn't even count that right. I was 63 bars versus 71 bars. 100 days versus 88 days. So let's see what the date ranges were. So let's just capture this in a screenshot so that I don't gotta think about it. All right, because I'm fucking forget. I always forget no matter what. It's just what I can't even help it. All right. So I got it. Let's get this just out of here for now. Let's go back to the chart. We're compare and contrast because maybe that's a technical tool we can use. I had never really thought about using it like that before, to be straight up with y'all. I mean, I never had a reason to, so go figure. But shit, I will if it's fucking valid like I think it's about to be. Sure will. And what do we have here? What do we have here? Let's see. Well, what we have here, my dear, is the stock market itself showing its hand as the top occurs on the 31st versus it. Wait, am I looking at the right thing? This is the 200 day. So this is the number of stocks, the percentage of stocks above their 200 day. I mean, you can see the distribution as it happens in real time. I mean, you could literally wait for this and take no risk. How about that? I mean, that's some real shit. Boom. Because, I mean, anything before that point in time, I mean, you're just taking risk. The 31st is when? Ha! Look at when the 31st is. Things to note, folks. Write that down somewhere. I mean, you just discovered something I just discovered right now in real time. You know what I'm saying? Show me a fool who do that one. So how about that? So we're gonna keep watching this as it develops, and we're gonna take advantage of that opportunity when it presents itself with some long-term options and see what it do. And don't forget to hit the like, follow, and subscribe and all that. Y'all do that, man. So I'm laying it down tonight. I'm laying it down. This was the point of this stream, not to waste nobody's time. So this is the end result, right? So once we have a grasp on that, and we go back and look at that breath again, let's see what it's doing once again. We see that right now there's some type of liquidation event going on, right? It looks something like this, right? Something like that, something like this, right? But just different, right? Because it's not going to be similar every time. And guess what? Is it really going to go up to these levels? I don't think so. Don't look like that to me. It looks to me really like it wants to just collapse. And guess what? If the dollar really does what it's supposed to do, then it probably will, because that means people are going to have to seek that dollar out. That's just how capital flows. And if not, we'll see it. And that's the whole point of this, of finding this and checking what it is. Because here's the thing. Let's do it again, right? Let's see how good this really is. I'm sorry. Let's measure this first. Let's see how legit this is. Let's go to the first one. Who cares about the second one? All right. So we got, and this is percentage of stocks above the 200-day moving average, okay? So we got from 10 February 2021 to 17 June 2022. Let's go look at the NASDAQ. And I'm just looking at the NASDAQ more now because that's what I'm trading more now. That's all. I recently learned that's what the fuck I trade. That's all. Well, I'm a better trader at. That's all. And it's just primarily because it moves for me. Hold on, guys. I don't know what the hell I did. I was just trying to get the damn screenshot. Hold on. Hit the wrong thing. All right. All right. So we got 10 February. Okay. Get your ass on over here. 10 February 2021. Let's see what you're working with. The moon is strong with it over New York tonight. I don't know what it looks like where you're at. But shout out to those that like to watch the plasma as it functions. If you know, you know. All right, February 2021. Wow, it did not work. How about that? Woo! Blistered that motherfucker. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe it was just smaller than I thought. This is daily. Let's see what it looks like. Um, and we'll see what the delta is and all of that. We'll figure this out. Hold on, guys, because this is just not cooperating with me tonight. All right. All right. Cool. So, this is 20 days. All right. So, this is going to be like 16 February to whatever. All right. 17 June 2022. What that shit do? That motherfucker kept going. Like, fuck what you talking about. But then it ultimately came back down. Interesting. Because that was, yeah, that was this whole damn time period right here. February. Yeah. All of this. So that's interesting how the market just was like, man. So, okay, what does this show us? What does this tell us? This tells us a couple of things. Okay, and we're going to detail them right now. So, long story short, this tells us important things that we need to understand about these regular markets when they're ripping like this and not following the technical indicator as such that you would think would like be like, damn, all right, we need to do something. But apparently it wasn't enough. Right. And let's go back and well, let's just detail the difference first. So the thing you have to understand is about why this happened is, all these stocks were not going down at the same time. Right. This is why you had essentially a certain group of stocks lifting the index up, and they were big enough monetarily as a piece of the index itself that it literally held no weight for more than 20 days when it first took effect, all the way back in the 10th of February. I mean, really, when you think about it, yeah, the first 6 days didn't even matter, right? Because this effect really started the 10th of February, and it didn't even take hold until the 16th. That we can see it on the map here, on the chart here. Sorry. So something to be, aware of how late the lag was versus when it actually took hold. Right on this chart, it's probably like somewhere over here or something, which is why you see this probably peak right here. Like I'm pretty sure if I measured that, that's exactly what it's going to be. Um, but yeah, this is pretty much what it is. Yeah, and we can see that, right? I mean, I can pull that up right now. I'm pretty sure I got them somewhere. Where would they be? Let's take a look. Yeah, Amazon is one of them, isn't it? I mean, I think all these stocks are taking a beating now. Oh, nope. Wrong. All right, let's see. Let's put uh, hello Joe on it. I mean, few people really can grasp, that Hex is just here right now. Few people can really grasp that. So, whatever. But they'll figure it out eventually when they're buying all the way the fuck up here. And, I'm probably just exiting my first, stake and shit. But it's cool. I'll be LOL while they're buying. It's fun. But yeah, this is what's going on right now. Amazon is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from its high. It's just one. AI isn't really looking too hot right now. This was a big high flyer for a while. And then it just bloop, fell off the roof. Baba was one also. It's just been weak as hell, but that's probably because of all the problems it's been having. China and regulatory wise, Jack Ma and all that shit. Dude been gone for that long. Credit card companies making all time highs though. You wouldn't guess the economy was teetering, but it is. Meanwhile, credit card stock all time high. How's it feel? Literally, sit there and think about that and let me know how it feels. In fact, I happen to have another one. This one is American Express. I have MasterCard as well. Oh, yo, you can't make this up, motherfucker. Let's look at Visa. Why not? I had to mute myself, yo. It was just too real. Woo! Let's check out the payment process square. Let's see what's going on here. Nope. I'm looking as hot. I'm looking as hot. Too much of a tech company, bro. Switch it up. Switch it up. Do more payments. Shopify, what you doing? Okay, you picking it up. Pinterest, what you looking like? Okay, you taking a pullback? Well, you know what? Let you come right here. Let you come right here. We're gonna buy you right back. Don't worry. Spot shop with Shopify is you even work? Let's see, 65 maybe? 37? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Snow. This thing gotta be. Oh yeah. I remember watching this thing all the way fuck when it was down here like 140. And I was waiting for this. And I don't know what happened, but I just missed it. I don't remember what happened. Um, Something must have been going on. I just missed it. But yeah, now it's at 2:30. You know what you can do. That's the market for you, baby. Spotify gotta be making. Yep, knew it. Making covering ground. Not that far from all time highs. I mean, 256 to 387 seems like a lot, right? But when the dollar's disintegrating and all of that, it's hard to guess what's gonna happen. And that's kind of another thing I want to talk about tonight. Um, the economy is literally flat on its face. But yeah, you got stocks, man, that just casino stock. Casino stock, people. This is the all-time activity for this casino stock when resorts. Understand how the world works. You really got to understand how the world works. This shit is real. Shit is not a game. Visa, all-time high in your face. in video, all time high in your face. I don't even know what this is. But this is on here for some reason. I need to figure this out. I don't know what this is. Facebook, all time high in your face, man. MetLife, somehow, all time high in your face, basically. I mean, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. 76 somehow. I don't know what's going on in this chart, but whatever. Must have been an intraday. MasterCard again. Lincoln Financial. Man, that thing's struggling, but it's been around for 30 fucking 50 years at this point, excuse me. Thinking back to my early days. But this another one. Just doing what it does. And I mean, the market is full of it. You know, this stock, GM's been around since 1970s and it fell off and it came back. And it's hitting them highs, man. I mean, this thing is coming back from 28, 29. I mean, come on, 22. It's crazy, yo. Like it's real. But what was gold doing? Hovering still and looking weak. I mean, yo, imagine if the dollar does take off and this thing just collapses. Imagine that. I don't know, yo. I don't know. Appreciate the super chat, crypto on the bull. Legit, if you just held Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Visa, you outpaced the market by a good margin, 100%. Yo, that's a fact. You know, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Hold on. Where sectors maybe? Man, I know I got it in the futures, but maybe I was smart and put it here too. Yeah, I was. All right. Let's compare, guys. Let's compare and let's make it fair. My man said Microsoft. And yeah, there's a meme going around. I don't know if you guys have seen it. So fucking funny because it's so true. And it just shows you how right people that have my opinion are with regards to investing. Because it's really just an opinion, but it proves itself to be true. And this is why I don't even call it a fucking anything other than what I call it when I say it. You know, to me, it's fact. It's not opinion. Damn. Wasn't done with that. Hold on, guys. But we're about to prove homeboy's point, basically. So just give me a minute. All right, we'll just keep going rolling with it. B, and I think that's it. Yep. Yep. Let's just make sure it's there. And all right. Really, man? All right, man. All right, bro. All right, bro. Hold on, guys. This thing playing with me. All right. Is that all the stocks you mentioned? Apple, Visa. Yep. Just four stocks. Is it not showing now? What's going on? Okay, let's get this out of here. Okay. It's not showing. Now this damn thing don't want to show. Man. Shit pisses me off sometimes. All right. Let's try again. Okay. Bro, where you at? Same as that's good. Okay. Thank you. And there's your evidence. Is it live? Yeah. There we go. Much cleaner. Much nice looking. So the orange, which is unfortunately not showing, is those five stocks. But let me get the scale to show. Labels. Yep, there we go. So the market is in black, and that basket of stocks is there you go in orange. Proof is in the pudding. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Appreciate you, especially from Canada. Man, you know, very much appreciate you, man. Yeah. So there is the evidence. Too easy. Too easy. I mean, you know, a lot of this stuff really is not rocket science, guys. It's not. It's really, really not. I mean, let's take a look at what's going on in real estate. Yeah, this is 21 days. Let's make it shorter, right? I'm sorry, brother. I might have to delete this because it's not even helping anymore. Too fucking funny, man. I mean, come on, look at this shit. Come on, come on, come on, man. Come on, mom. Come on. Come on, man. Just, you know, it's not hard, guys. It's really not. Life is easy. Just pick good stocks. This is just one basket. There's an infinite number of four stock baskets you could create and just make that your portfolio in that way. Like, there's so many different ways to make the market yours, and you guys just gotta want to do it. I promise you, it's that simple. But if you're not even doing that, psh, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter who you follow. Doesn't matter who you watch. None of that matters because you gotta really want to do what you're trying to do. That's all. Real simple, guys. Right? And that's just one simple look at what you could do for yourself. I mean, right now is clearly not the time. We're talking about 1800%. That's an 18x since 2013 or whenever this time period starts. Let's see. August 2012. Excuse me, guys. So in just 10 years, 18x. Well, guess what? We laugh at 18x around here. Yes, we do. So that's cute. 13 years for 18x. So funny. But, we like to roll with adult things around cheer. And as such, we appreciate those that capitulate and provide us with extra premium, extra juicy, extra delicious, uh, extra everything, man. I mean, just thank you to whoever ended their steak today. I mean, it's just the best. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We appreciate it. We really, really do. Because that is how we know that the system is working. Because I honestly don't check otherwise. Until I see somebody tweet about it, I don't know what happened. Because I don't really care. I'm not checking. I know it works. I don't need to be checking. One plus one is two. Buckle your shoe. So let's see what we're working with. Connect, motherfucker. Sure. I don't have any stakes there. Connect, motherfucker. Grazie. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Thought it was my bag for a second, but nope. Just the total supply of hex. Sorry for the mix-up. Woo! Yeah. So, all right, right now we're just looking at the all-time X chart. All time. I mean, hey, look. I don't know if you know, but I'm gonna be honest. Personally, me, myself, and I would love straight shot down to here. I would love that. Personally, I would love that. But the odds of that happening are very, very low. So odds are we'll just maybe test this area, which is a nice fake out area. Because it would let motherfuckers think that we are gonna see this line, but no, that would be too easy. Too easy. I mean, you gotta understand. I dream about this. So there's no way in hell it's happening. Just no way. And hey, if it does, amazing. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna be fine the whole way down. But this is the realistic move, in my opinion. Assuming, assuming we do actually get some nice sell action. You know, fingers crossed. Cause why not? I just don't understand what people are so in a rush for. Like, where you moving? What you gonna do with all that money? And I don't even care. But what's your answer? Because you don't got one. And that's the only reason I'm calling it out. Because I don't give a fuck. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? What? Nothing. Shut the fuck up. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Nothing. So you should be working hard. You should be getting your cash up. You should be DCAing. Because there's either two options. Either you hit the jackpot or it doesn't fucking matter anyway. Like, those are the only two options. There's literally no in between. So you decide what you want to do. Ultimately it's up to you, but you decide what you want to do. You decide what you want to do, but think hard because the market don't care. Market don't care. It don't. And that's something that is very hard for people to realize. But guess what? I learned it so well. Look at what they're doing with the centralized shitcoins. Now is their time. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they running. Everything else is not. So what you gonna say about that? Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Once again, yes, you nailed it. Let's see if we can open this bad boy up here. If not, I'll just open it up down there. Alrighty. It opened. Nice. We just got to let it load and all that good stuff. Thank you for the super chat, brother. But Wales, I want to look at my bank account and get 2% on it. Yeah, it's amazing. If we're rich enough, you can open up an account, money market account, and just put your little cash in and get 5%. Wow, 5%. Oh my God. Oh, I can't even respect half of you. You're a joke. T-share. Come on, man. 285. What are you even talking about? Oh, the payout's not updated yet? Come on, man. Is it oh, yeah, it is up. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. The chart just isn't. Damn, that motherfucker too juicy. We ain't never seen a 19 payout per hex D share, at least not recently, because the chart definitely ain't showing that. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Boom, the latest and greatest. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. One, two, three. And was I around for this one? Yes, I was. Outstanding. Was I? Yeah, I think I was. Hold on. Yes, I was. Hell yeah, I was in Hexing Day 299. Fucking right. Fuck no, was I? No, I was like day 330. No, no, day 330. I had just missed this one. Yep, I remember. Day 330. I hadn't thought about it in a while. I hadn't thought about it in a while. Big payday. I came in right before big payday. That's right. No, 326 was the day I came in. Something like that. Yeah, it was definitely not 330. 326. So anyway, yeah, 19,059. Damn. On two chains, and I must light up in honor of the man's name. Excuse me, yeah. Damn. So nasty. I mean, look, if I cared enough, I would literally sit here every night and remind people it's on both chains every day. But you know what? We all got to make our own financial decisions. And to me, it's literally a competition now. I'm in the competition with all you guys. I'm no longer giving out the alpha, so good luck. The last man standing wins. And when it comes to this bitch here, I am Chuck Norris, motherfucker. And you will find out. No worries. Because unlike you, I understand the game that's being played. I really do. So much so that I gave myself a front seat to the racket. I really did. I really, really did. And I wish I could even tell you guys where I work, but now I really can't talk about it. It's one of those things. I can't talk about it. It's one of those things. But I really can't talk about it. But needless to say, I'll just put it like this: I'm just an accountant. I'm a special type of accountant about that. And when shit hits the fan, man, I'm right there watching and counting them, counting it. hmm It's great. It's great. I love it so far. I had to let Wall Street go. It was fun while it lasted, but we had to step it up, man. We had to step it up, and it's fun. You know, no association whatsoever with any lameness any further. I literally ride in the cockpit. That's all day. It's great. 104.84% APY in one day. Come on, man. Like, yo, I will wait 10 years to collect that. Not a problem. Not a problem. No. In fact, yes, please give me some more. I was gonna be healthy tonight and shit, but you know what? Fuck all that, man. I'm even gonna treat myself because I can. Like, I really live a disciplined life, yo. I really, really do. I really preach what I live. I don't, you know, do as I say, not as I do type shit. I don't live like that. That's not me. Can't ever be. And a lot of cats out here, man, that's the MO. That's what they love. We right now, they 1,540 fucking 7. 1,500 days. Have you ever thought of what you've done for 1,500 days? Seriously. Like, think about that. What have you done for that length of time? How has your life progressed in that length of time? Have you tried to progress your life in that length of time? What have you done in that length of time? Like, these are things you guys really got to think about. I mean, you either care about your life or you don't. You can't really pretend to sit there and wait on crypto to bail you out because it's not just because you're waiting on it. And the reason why is because the universe works that way. Let me tell you about my day to day. This is just one instance of many. Classic shit. Classic shit. I, of course, got my shit buttoned up in many areas. But like every other human being, I have my faults. And I'm still working on them. And today was a classic example of that. It honestly was. A couple of times where I'm waiting or was hoping that something would happen a certain way because I didn't do something a certain way and I knew it wasn't going to work out or whatever. But I was hopeful anyway. And guess what? As soon as that other thing happened that I didn't want to happen, the thing that I was waiting to happen happened. That didn't happen. And that's the thing you guys got to understand. That's exactly what's going to happen to you because you don't respect yourself enough to discipline yourself, educate yourself, and put what you've learned to work. Even I did it. I mean, I have skills that I could be running a business, but I don't care to. I don't want to. And that's why I don't achieve any major success. I don't have any interest in that shit. I'd rather do nothing in my crib and not deal with people and make money my own way. And guess what? It'll be slow and steady, but that wins the race too. And I'm not talking about Hex. Hex to me is my 401k. At my job now, motherfuckers they stay loving the benefits and all that. Cause I got one of them jobs where benefits is crazy and all, and it's cool, yeah. But I'm going ahead with a few million X. Appreciate your matching and all that. Sounds nice and juicy and all that. But I'm going ahead and let the universe handle the work. That's what I'm choosing to do because that's math to me. You know, I am honestly, I mean, I don't even know what to say really. You know, I really understand myself more and more every day when I give myself the chance to be a better person. And the thing about it is that sometimes I jump at the chance and sometimes I don't. And when I do, I really surprise myself to a humbling degree. And today was one of those days. And that's why it's just like, man, I'm good. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. And it will come. And it's gonna come in spades because I don't play games. But do I do what I'm supposed to do all the way, all the time? And the answer is no, because I'm human. It takes an intense amount of energy to be fully entrenched in being 100% about your business 99% of the time. That's hard. It's not easy. Look at this t-shirt chart. Stare at it hard. Look at that left scale. That left scale is real talk. And it's important that people understand that, right? Because what's happening right now is that people are looking at the price from this perspective, not understanding how relevant this is. This is not relevant. This is a snapshot in time, and guess where the fuck we're at? All the way the fuck over here. This is what's relevant. This is what's fucking relevant. And a discussion. There's nothing else to say. Not this. That already passed. And guess what? You didn't sell. You didn't EES. You didn't do shit. So whatever you're doing now, as my man Alpha Rye famously said, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. And guess what? Nobody gives a fuck. We just gonna laugh at you. And we gonna keep talking about t-shirts. And we gonna keep getting these fat, delicious, ooey gooey, juicy payouts. Ah, yes, sir. Because that's what the t-shirt is about. That's what it's about. It's about getting them stacks, man. It really is really that simple. Not more complicated than that. Not that complicated. And yes, Dov, it was Jeru the Damager. Excuse me. I had the name all fucking jacked up in my head. But it's been a while. And yep. So delicious. I mean, I just don't understand what people complain about all the time. I mean, and this is why I don't even stream about the t-shirts no more. For what? For what? So I talk to myself? Like I'm good. I already know all this shit. I don't need to stream on it because nobody understands what's going on in these columns, even though it's been explained umpteen times. Nobody understands it. Telling myself ain't gonna help. So I'm good. Just understand that it's good things and whatever else the Jewish people say. Because Yiddish is Jewish. It's just all the same. Um, and yeah, that's what's going on there. You know, Amazing things. Hopefully, we get to stack up at these lows ever more. Because what happens is at the top, that P&L looks even fatter. And I don't think people even think about that. They don't realize that they're DCAing at the fucking lows. Like these prices aren't ever coming again. Period. Like, no, look, you think them prices ever coming again? Like you really think we're gonna hit this? You stupid. Hey man, if we do, I got a motherfucking job. As soon as Poche came out, I made a decision. I'm working 2 more years. At least. I'm in no motherfucking rush. I don't think y'all motherfucker heard me in May 2023. I wasn't kidding. This is an opportunity once in a lifetime. If you follow Post Nation, you understand what I'm talking about. I don't gotta break it down. Them boys laying it out. Period. I don't gotta break it down no more. I'm done with all that. You either know or you getting left behind. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's all you gotta understand. And if you don't know what t-shirts do, you better start Googling ASAP. You better read my Substack something. This is somewhere. You better find that shit though. Because guess what? You're gonna be mad as hell when you don't have million of hex to blow. Just one, and you don't ever have to sell again. Like people don't think. And guess what? I'm not thinking for you. Like, you really want to get in this game and do some damage? You better get with the fucking program. It ain't free. This shit costs. Like, I don't think people really understand what it took to make a whales, man. This shit was not fucking free. Period. I was born into this bullshit. This is not fun. It's not fun to call out the future and seeing it suck. Think that shit's fun? It's not fucking fun. It sucks balls. Always has, always will. It's not fucking fun. Because what a lot of people fail to understand is that what we're going to see is a degradation in society unparalleled to anything you've even heard of before. If crypto takes over, that's a fucking fact. That's what's coming. Because nobody's paying attention. And guess what? I'm afraid to say they're not afraid to pull the plug. So we'll see. Because they don't have many options. The question is how they're going to try to get away with it because we see them. If you've been following my crazy stuff the internet wants you to know streams, then you know what I'm talking about. You've seen the videos. You understand all the manipulation that's going on because it goes on many levels, many facets, many subjects. And there's a lot of subjects that I really don't know enough about that I will make it my business to become just as good as I am in economics and financing. But guess what? I'm just getting started, so I ain't there yet. I can't talk to you about microbiology and all that shit. I don't know enough. But one day, yeah, we'll get there. Cause I've already decided that's something I'm gonna dedicate myself to. Cause it's too easy. Everything is the same. Period. So if I can learn some crazy ass shit like math, that people look at me like I'm fucking bug eyed when I say it, then I could definitely do some life sciences. I got to be able to. 1 plus 1 is 2. How the hell can I not understand how I work? That don't even make no sense. Come on. Clearly I do because I'm a fucking specimen. So it's basics. I just got to figure out the scientific crap and what the fuck it means. Right? And that's all. It's about learning what you got to learn. Right? And there's never no excuse because there's a lot of people staring at this chart right now pretending to think they got a clue. And boy, do they not have a clue at all. Fun stuff. Fun times. I'm not even putting any indicators on there. I'm not doing nothing. Like, nah. You just. So many people just. What did I just do? What did I do? Uh, Sorry, guys. Is that pause for good? Hold on. Cause I'm gonna get hit with the damn copyright. All right, that shit is really fucking annoying. All right, looks like I'm good. All right, so there's an example of something you could easily do portfolio, right? A bucket of four stocks, and that's just four of the many thousands of stocks that exist. Um, and again, the market right now, as you guys can decidedly see, hopefully you're not blind as a bat. But we are apparently in a distribution point, and this chart is showing you, I think it's, yeah, 8 days per can or per line, 8 days per data point, and what you're seeing here again, negative divergence. Now, uh, these indicators I've created. Now, I coded this one up specifically. I literally ran through, fuck, I don't know how many variations of formulas, man, to get something that made sense. Something that really showed the weakness, that helped you understand, like, yeah, this bad boy is about to crack. Cause you can see it here, right? Because it's really starting to downtrend. Like, it's rounding out. Like, it's pretty obvious. But you got to understand that's what this is saying, right? Because wow, that's a huge move. Like, you haven't had a move like that ever. So, yeah, you know, fuck, what's going on here, right? Like, that shit is oodles, like 3x above the highest point, and we're talking the highest point post 2010. So this shit happened the other day. This ain't even a lifetime ago. This is the other day. 2x above that, basically. I mean, this is crazy. What are we doing? Oh yeah, that's another sign. I forgot about that one. See, I would have showed that in one of my crazy things the internet wants you to know stream, because that's definitely one I got a video on. Yeah, I got a ton of videos just waiting to get thrown up on the fucking internet. Oh, amazing stuff. Excuse me, guys. A lot of talking when I'm not showing videos. Uh, but yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Really hope you guys are trying to help people that are helpable. I don't know if that's a word or not. I don't think it is. Um, but it's honestly too late in most cases, sadly. So hold on tight. If you are into crypto, congrats. That's really the saving grace. If we are gonna start to see some serious downtrending action on a daily basis, then we will definitely start to see uh, patterns like this, where you start to see little islands form, right? And the island gets a little smaller. And then, whoop, the market slips back under the zero line. And then we start to see a downtrend. Um, and then ultimately, the downtrend ends, but it always ends with a divergence, and it starts with a divergence. There's one thing you got to understand, and this is not an opinion, this is a fact. Regardless of the time frame, every market trend starts and ends with a divergence. Period. And no, I don't mean NPCs. You can't help the NPCs. They're NPCs, man. I'm of the frame of mind that those are people that cannot be saved and won't be saved because they don't want to be saved. They're just here to burn. They're just here to fill space. They're not here to really do anything. Um, Sad to say, but it's true. I feel sorry for people like that sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know any better, man. Like, we're all NPCs at one time, to one degree or another. And that's something that is hard to accept for some people, but it's true. We're all woke to a certain degree. It's just a matter of how we suppress it, because that's what all of the attacks on our everything. I fucking can't begin to list everything. It's too many things. But we get attacked in every which way possible. With entertainment. I mean, that's the biggest one I can think of. Education. I mean, you name it. We get attacked. Health. There's no such thing as a healthcare system. It's all damaging you, making you a fat fuck, or trying to kill you, or making you bald, or this and that, or the other. Like that's what the fuck is going on. So I don't know, man. It's real out here. It's not a game. If you guys want me to start talking about stocks and how to look at that shit or whatever, futures and all stuff like that in more detail, let me know. Maybe I'll do that. But you guys know how I roll. I roll really hard with the futures, and as you guys can see, we're already down a quarter percent. And if we throw on a candle chart, we're gonna see red candles because mines are black and red. I changed them for visual purposes to be easier to see. And let me just get rid of these daily profiles and get these on there. Come on. Damn, why they not showing? Oh, they are showing. Outstanding. All right. So what I don't have showing is the Donchian channels, but that's all right. Um, what I essentially want to highlight is that what we've seen is a tremendous bull run going back to the start of 2020. Well, not the start, but the end of the first quarter of 2020. This is what we've seen, and I'm not calling it by time because that's not how the market works, really. Because if that was the case, we would have seen things happen differently over the past what 10 years. They would have played out differently than what they've played out. What's happened from 2014 to now has all been a function because okay, so the pattern is 7 years bull, 3 years bear. That's supposed to be the stock almanac, pattern. Or I don't know if it's even the stock almanac, but that's the average. 7 years up, 3 years down. In terms of time, it doesn't always happen that way, but that's the so-called average. Um, let me get rid of this here. I mean, wow, really? No, it's fuck. What am I saying? 2020 has been ongoing for fucking ever. I mean, every time I try to talk about markets, I just feel like a moron because you can't even speak about them properly. You really can't. Like once you get past a certain point of understanding, like you're speaking out your ass. Like this is a chart from 1993 to now. I mean, there's never been a bear market. I mean, there's technically never been a bear. I mean, this is the closest we've seen. Like that's nasty. That was nasty. That was like, oh, you saw it coming. You saw these coming too. That wasn't nasty. This shit here, nasty. That was pretty nasty. I remember those. Here I was super new. I was super new to this shit. It seemed so drastic, so crazy, so wild at the time. Maybe it was. But when I look at these now, these things that happen now, I'm involved in them at such a close level relative to then when I was just really learning. Even here, like I felt like they were as I was trading already at this point. At this point I was trading. And this whole time a lot of us were fighting the market up and we didn't realize that's what we were doing. But that's what we were doing. I caught on by the time we broke out. I was like, oh fuck, this is crazy. Like, what did I just do for the past 2, 3 years? Like, I really had just wasted my time. Not making money, thinking I was right, blah, 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 blah. Doing the starter thing, how it is when you're a rookie in the markets. Thinking you got a clue on shit. Because, oh, you smart. You're looking at a daily chart, blah, 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 blah. The market keeps fucking blasting you, blasting you. You can't hold a position longer than a few days. Woo! Crazy. Because that's how it works, yo. I mean, look at this thing. We're looking at a 987-minute chart of the SPY. Imagine the guy that sold here. Oh, oh, pain ensues. I mean, don't even make any sense on this leg of the chart. Don't. You know, once you see that thing going, like it's gone, boy. Anyway, the thing I wanted to highlight because I'm expecting a drastic move lower. Like you see all these people exiting. You got Bezos from Amazon dumping, Zuckerbucks dumping his Zuckerbucks. Um, who else, man? All the Walmart people, like all types of people are dumping stock. Period. All types. Like those are things you gotta think about. So yeah, thank you for making this comment. I've tried to explain this before. You buy things when you can, not when you have to. You sell things when you can, not when you feel you have to. That's really what it is. Feel. You buy things when you can, not when you feel you have to. You sell things when you can, not when you feel you have to. Because if you feel like you have to, it's wrong. It's so wrong. Anytime you act off emotions, yo, you fucking wrong as fuck. Period. It don't matter what it is. 9 out of 10 times you're wrong. Crazy, right? But it's true. So those are things I want you guys to understand. We got a election year coming up. They're gonna keep trying to pump the market, perhaps. Maybe the dollar thing is a blip, like that was back then, right? I don't know. We'll see. But right now, it doesn't look like that's a blip. But the dollar will have to contend with this level right here, right? Which is looks like a pressure level. So you got a lot of shorts here, right? Like this is what this chart is showing you. Let me get rid of this label. That's why I got rid of it because it blocks view from what's going on in the deltas here, just in the market profile in general. So what you guys see here is you guys. I don't know if you guys can tell, but let's see if I can zoom in here. All right, yeah, this is pretty good. So as you guys can see, actually let me zoom in a little bit. Or out. You got a lot of shorts right here, and they're probably all from this day. So if the market does rebound, because you're already seeing some activity down here, right? You already saw that people came down here and bought it up. So clearly they're not playing games. I mean, let's go down to the hourly. Oof. Damn, they came with a fucking vengeance. Damn. Like they're not playing. That was a hex dip buy right there. I mean, that's the type of shit you see in the X chart right there. That's a respected fucking dip buy right there. So we'll see what happens. We're running into some resistance right here. It even looks like we got negative divergence on a 55-minute chart, but we'll see because this is a 55-minute chart. That shit don't matter more than a daily. It don't. So it's just about matter. It's just about minding the chart and seeing what's going on. Let's throw a line on that bad boy and see what it really looks like. Yeah, it looks like it already is on a bullish structure already, on a bullish stance. So, yeah, there's a lot of ways to slice this one, but I like this the best. And then I'll drop another one right here just because it works out well. Right. So, how do I view this? So, a few ways because you got a few vantage points that you can work with here. Um, the thing is understanding how to work with this because markets are very fractally. A lot of people don't even know what the hell that means, and I got a whole few streams on that. Me and Kareem used to talk about that shit all the time. So you guys know if you've been watching since the Quant Gang days. Let's see here. Yeah, style. So essentially, the market kind of made this weird little triangular formation that's almost like a diamond and almost like a rhombus and almost like it has all these uh contingent shapes locked in it. And I don't know, for whatever reason, when I see shit like that, I understand that the market is like trying to box itself out because that's like creating a box. That's why we'll create those boxes back in the day. This is just a slanted box, right? Because it's sideways, so it don't look the same, but it's really the same thing. It's just the market really doing this thing because it's just rattling inside this box. Like if I could take this and freaking twist it, I would, but I don't think I can do that. Um, Let me see. Oh, let me close this shit. All right, let me see something. Let's try something here. Okay, that worked. Nice. Let's see. All right. Now let's see if I can twist this bad boy. It doesn't look like I can. Fuck. That's what I was trying to do. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Oh, wait. Nope. 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 It's not gonna let me. I was gonna try to twist it so I can make you guys see what I see, but guess not. Nope. Nope. Go over. No, still can't twist it. All right. So just try to imagine, turn your head sideways to the right, and maybe you'll see that I see like a rectangle, right? And then once the ball basically falls out of that rectangle in whatever direction it's going, well, that's the direction you got to go with it, right? And that's kind of like what I see. And maybe it's not clear for you with all these crazy lines in there, but this, it's kind of what I see. Got like a triangle in here. You got a rhombus in here. You got a trapezoid in there. You got a diamond in that bad boy. You got all types of stuff going on in it. And once the ball, so to speak, goes out of there, this is kind of how, when I see the markets like that, that's how I'm spot on. When I start doing anything more than that, I'm fucking it up. Period. There's nothing I can say or do. Like that's just what's happening. So when I keep it basic like this, yo, I know I'm good. Once I start doing too much, it's game over. Simple little kid shit like this is all you really need to be doing, guys. You don't need to be no motherfucking 10-year motherfucking deep research statistician to make money from the market like me. Like you don't need to be doing all that. That's hype, hoopla. You don't need to do all that. What I just did is what makes money in the markets. Very simple analysis detailing where prices could go and why. Your understanding of what you're seeing. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. You need to see that right now the market has 2 weeks. This profile right here is showing 2 weeks of distribution sideways. After 2 weeks of a distribution, when one week being an inside week, well, it wasn't really an inside week, but the next week was an outside. No, it actually wasn't an outside week either. It was just a week. But that week, Nick said, got bought back. Right. So because price got bought back and it ended up in value, we saw price head higher. But even though last week or a few weeks ago at this point, we're already talking about early February, right? We're already the 25th of February. Because we're talking about a week ago or a couple of weeks ago at this point, price closed above value, but it ended up closing back in value in the following week. So that could potentially lead to some weak price action once again, even though we close in out of value the following week. Now, give me a second so I could. Now, I like doing this a certain way, so please bear with me because it's probably gonna be annoying to y'all, but that's how I roll. I'm very precise with my shit. Let's see. Nice. I got it in a quick try. So that's this week's most recent profile. And as you guys can see, we're opening up in value. So that's actually not bullish at all. That's very weak. That's very weak. That's basically saying we're just seeing more distribution once again. And thank you guys again for the super chats, man. I appreciate it. I almost missed Mel Tony's. I guess I missed somebody else's too. Appreciate the brother. Yeah, I did miss Mel Tony's and yours. Thank you, I appreciate the support the producers until you can produce yourself. That's it, baby. That's it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the 5 spot. And I know I saw Mel Tony dropping 5 in there somewhere. I can't find the motherfucking thing though. Hold on, I know it's over here somewhere. Boom. Oh, I guess it was MTEL this whole time. My bad, bro. My bad. It was just you, MTEL. I like running a simple support and resistance along with channels. Top it all with fun. Yeah, it's really not complicated. It's that simple. It's not not hard at all. Not hard at all. It's really just that. And as you guys can see, speaking of boxes, prices falling out of this box. So what I'm personally waiting for is for it to pick a direction, something like this, right, where you saw the market was rolling over, negative divergence, right, and we want to see the market do something like this, where it comes, finds a pullback point that we can sell into, and then hopefully it doesn't roll plow us further north, right? Because that's the whole idea. Why did this happen? This happened because price was not falling. It wasn't peaking on an island like this. It was peaking really on a landmass, if you really want to think about it properly, because this is really a landmass with a little river right here, right? You want to see big rivers or big lakes, however you want to think of it. And then when you want to see price rebounding, you want to see these lakes, steepening out or becoming more and more shallow. Excuse me, as they travel through time. Like, that's just how it is. That's how I designed this, so it's obvious what's going on. Like, I don't want to be thinking too hard. I ain't got time for that. So I want to see some islands that I can short into. And that's all I'm looking for. Once I start seeing that, I know I'm good to go. Until then, we just watch, and watch. Because that's really what makes you the money. You make the money. That's one thing I've had to learn the hard way. You make the most money by waiting the most to strike. That's why I like to consider myself a sniper. Especially when it comes to these markets, because that's what really guarantees the success. You're better off hitting the shot and not hitting it initially at all than not hitting anything at all. Peace. Remember to hit them shots, folks. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Have a good night, guys. Peace. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. These motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. Man, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep. Everybody. My God.